his judgment was so wise. So two lady came with one baby, and they claim each other, this is my baby. So what Solomon did? Cut it half and give them. So it was very clever and wise judgment. So let's read this passage together. 1, 2, go. If you see the map, Israel is in the middle, and then Solomon's wisdom is greater than anyone in the East, anyone in the Egypt. It means he is the wisest man in the world. And he spoke 3,000 proverbs, and his song numbered 1,005. When I was in music ministry for several years, and I composed only 2 songs. Every 2 weeks, he has to get married. A lot of things he has to take care as a king. But I don't know when he had the time to compose songs, but he had 1,005 songs. It means if he can produce album, he can produce 100 albums. I never heard any global singer or celebrity, they made 100 albums. And then he described the plant life, from the cedar of Lebanon to the hyssop that grows out of the wells. He also taught about animals and birds, reptiles and fish. Men of all nations came to listen to Solomon's wisdom, sent by who had heard of his wisdom. Solomon is very famous with wisdom and also the vast knowledge. If he lives today, I'm sure he got the 10 PhDs. And you know the story. The Queen of Sheba came to see Solomon. When Queen Sheba came, she didn't come just alone, but she brought a lot of gifts. And one of Sheba was today's Yemen and Somalia. And this queen brought a lot of gifts to the Solomon, and she gave the king 120 talents of gold, and etc. You know what? How many kilograms of 120 talents? Yeah, we don't know, right? Because it's talents. It's first time to see. 1 talent is about 34 kilograms. So 120 talents means it's 4 tons of gold she brought. I asked ChatGPT how much 4 tons of gold, how much is it today? He said 33 billion. No. 337 million whenever he come out. So King Solomon had everything. Now they want to live their life. I don't know how many girlfriends I met. I met the one, how many wives do you? 4. And he said, Solomon had and teaching great. That's Ecclesiastes. This one verse we can see 4 times. If great teacher, great worship leader, the palace and fast, utterly. Are you so sure? He was a Roman citizen. And at that time, the Roman citizenship is really valuable. But after he met Jesus, he considered everything lavish. But Paul said he didn't have his house. He didn't have balance in the bank account. But Paul said, imitate me. I urge you to imitate me. Join with what we gave you. He said, follow my example. Imitate me. Follow my example. This is what Paul said. Although he didn't get married, he didn't have house, he didn't have money, even he was imprisoned 3 times. Finally, he was murdered, killed. Follow. Although Paul had a lot of advantages and Roman citizenship, and he graduated a good school, the leaders of close compared to the surpassing greatness of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord, for whose sake I have lost all things. I consider them rubbish, that I may gain Christ. A lot of people today, but Paul, through the Bible, God says us, no, don't follow my example, but follow Paul. It's meaningless. And Paul said, follow my example, imitate me. Which one would you like to imitate? Paul or King Solomon? Are you sure? I told you he didn't get. First one in Caesarea, he was in prison 2 years. And then second one in Rome, he imprisoned 2 years. And then third one, we don't know how long he was imprisoned, but finally this is my dream, the prayer.